We're going to be doing a movie review tonight, and we're going to be doing Winter Soldier for the Captain America series that they recently put out. It's got 5.5 stars. What did I say here? 1, 2, 3, 4.5. I'm sorry, 4.5 stars and 89% review on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a story.
I was going to say, there's no such thing as 5.5 stars.
It's 5.5 stars. They made more just for this movie.
They shattered the entire rating system just because this movie is so damn good.
That's right. It's
America.
Man, it's America. Captain America. Oh no.
It's better than any movie you've ever seen.
That's right. The story basically, Steve Rogers, he's been woken up from a deep sleep, and he has to work with S.H.I.E.L.D., and he's trying to bring everybody together and say, hey, everybody's got to work together. But he finds out that, and there's going to be some spoilers in here, that he has to tell people, that there's shenanigans basically going on between all these different departments, and nobody wants to work together.
So he's like the Edward Snowden of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, kind of.
All right. I feel like I've seen this movie already on CNN, but
right.
Continue.
Then they start fighting with a bunch of different people. It's a good movie. I saw it like a week ago. I can't remember all the details for it, but I remember that in the end he dies. No, he doesn't die. I'm just kidding.
He can't die. They've already slated a Captain America 3.
Well, see, that's what I mean. I'm just pulling your shit. See, I'm trying to get people to go, wait, he dies? No, he doesn't.
He's got to be in the Avengers Part 2 and
right.
then the Avengers Part 3 when they do a crossover with Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on, man, keep up.
Right, exactly. But anyway, he had to join forces with Black Widow, and she's off doing her thing, and everybody's freaking out because Hydra has taken over, and this kind of all fits into the DC world. If you ever see Marvel.
Thank you.
I saw DC. I said Washington DC. Sorry, Marvel. My bad. They're in Washington DC, and this also fits in the Masters of S.H.I.E.L.D. Master Balls. I don't know what they are. It's I watched the show.
You just committed geek blasphemy, so now we got to take your balls.
Oh, I should just sit in the corner, Packard, while the adults talk about the comments.
I think I will. The movie's 136 minutes long. It's rated PG-13. Joe, your thoughts?
This movie is so awesome. I loved it. I can't wait to watch it. No, I'm kidding. I mean, the trailers for this movie kind of disappointed me because they seem to be giving away key plot points in the trailers. And, upon knowing what happens in the movie, they didn't give away everything. There is some reveals when you actually see the movie. And right. I'm not going to spoil it. There is some major Marvel Universe plot points in this one. And what's really cool is Marvel has finally turned Captain America into a good action star. They brought forth this cataloged comic book hero of theirs and put him in the forefront, and he's headlining his own movies, and that's awesome. Marvel's completely trumping DC right now. I mean, the Batman trilogy kind of faltered on number 3. 3 sucked. The Superman reboot sucked. Yeah. And now they're doing the Batman-Superman thing, and they're like, but don't worry, we're going to have Wonder Woman in it too, because it's called Dawn of Justice, like Justice League. Get it? Get it?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And it's like... and Marvel's just like, yeah, whatever, we already did the Avengers. And I saw this really, really funny meme. My friend Delia, she's always waiting for them to make a good Wonder Woman movie. Mm-hmm. Wonder Woman is her favorite superhero. Mm-hmm. And there was this great meme. I mentioned Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's coming up
this
too.
Summer, and it features a raccoon with a machine gun.
and
this meme had Clark Kent and his dad sitting on the back of a pickup truck from the Superman reboot, and it said, "I'm sorry, Clark, there's just no way we can do a Wonder Woman movie at this time." And underneath it, it's like, meanwhile at Marvel, here's a raccoon with a machine gun.
Yeah.
And it's like...
And Groot! I am Groot!
Because Marvel's just doing so well with their movies that they can just do whatever they want to at this point. Yep. And it's going to be, good. People will line up to see it, and DC's just like, wait, we're relevant.
Right. I actually kind of looking forward to this, because I kind of got introduced to the Guardians of the Galaxy from another. I've said this before on the show. I'm a cartoon watcher. I like cartoons. I got introduced to the Guardians of the Galaxy from another cartoon. They got into Iron Man episode, and it's like they have this little tree guy is like, I am Groot, and all that's all he says. He does this, I'm Groot. And it's like, what do you think about that? I am Groot. He's not a great conversationalist, obviously. You don't want to take him out for a long trip unless you need something to pick your teeth with.
In the movie, Vin Diesel voices him.
Oh, does he? Oh.
Yeah.
Then that's a perfect line for Vin Diesel because that's all he can say anyways. Like, he's just a one-liner anyway.
You can have any beer you want so long as it's a Corona. That's I am Groot.
I'm Groot.
I live my life a quarter a mile at a time, and I am Groot.
Connie, your thoughts?
It was really a great movie. It's a political thriller in kind of that 70s genre thing. And by placing Robert Redford as the Alexander Pierce, the political guy, it really kind of puts you in that. The assembly is great because you have Captain America, the Man Out of Time, Black Widow has a crisis of consciousness, and Nick Fury being vulnerable. It's a game changer for the Marvel franchise too. And I'm just not going to go any deeper in that, but I love the Russo brothers, who are the directors of Community, the TV show Community. They did a really great job with this, and I was like, oh, wait, is Joss Whedon doing this? Because Joss Whedon's handling of the Avengers was just spot on. And no, the Russo brothers, they did a really great job. And if you do watch it, look for Abed from Community to have a little cameo, a small part in this movie. It was very funny. I think that naming it Winter Soldier is kind of a red herring because the Winter Soldier, although his character, who's just like a Terminator, he's sort of this little plot device, and there's about 4 different plots going on, but honestly, it never feels disjointed. It's just like they all flow into each other.
Yep.
Now, and for me, Captain America is kind of one of my favorite kind of characters. I'm a sucker for a paladin Boy Scout, and the trick with playing those kind of parts is you can't. It can turn into something really, really campy if you're not careful because they're kind of just like straight arrow, bigger than life and everything. And I love the way that Chris Evans and the script writers write for Captain America because he's just so believable.
Yeah.
And yet he's so human. It's really a great part. So I'm looking forward to them doing something more with him. I'd really love to see him again in the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it was a very exciting movie. Oh, and the Foley work, the audio Foley work in this is really, really good.
Absolutely.
Instead of it being like disrupting. So that's my review of Captain America: Winter Soldier. Just go, definitely see it.
Oh yeah.
I had to go back and watch the original Captain America because the only thing I questioned was like, how is he jumping out of an airplane without a parachute?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, why? He's like, he jumped out of the airplane without a chute. He's like, yeah. I was like,
he's not totally indestructible, but how is he doing this? Yeah, but his shield is really strong. So
yeah, I actually had my daughter and I had a discussion about that. It's like, yeah, he just jumps on. He lands literally on the deck on his shield. I'm like, how the hell? It's like, oh, it's
shenanigans.
Yeah,
and yet later, somebody else. It's not a secret. Falcon makes an appearance, and Captain America is hanging off of a ship, and Falcon's trying to catch him before he falls. I'm going, he has a shield. Why is he?
Yeah, he fell from the other way. Yeah.
I don't know, a little incontinuity for me, but that was the only thing. Yeah, but
from what I understand, it's because the shield's made of vibranium. It's whatever.
That makes me laugh. I'm sorry.
I know it's a weird a weird subject. What else can it comes up right? And it's supposed to it absorbs all forms of impact. So why didn't he just land on a shield? It's like, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go.
That's what according to my daughter, she
that
she
makes
knows
sense
about this. Yeah. So
what's the shield made out of?
Vibranium.
Yes.
Can you say that again?
Vibranium. for all you people out there who are
Other
using
applications
the speakers inappropriately right now. It's vibranium.
Say it again, but more sexy.